everybody. Welcome to Can We Say It? I'm Han. Beck's with us today. How you going, Beck?
Hey, Han, doing good. Best
We're,
as we can.
we're still in isolation. I would like to just put a formal apology out to all our listeners and a moment of silence. I know the last two episodes have had insane amounts of mouse clicking. I'm going to blame that on my husband. It wasn't me. The microphone picks up everything. I promise it's not going to happen this time. The mouse clicking was like incessant and annoying, but it's all good now. There'll be no mouse clicking. And yeah, we just like to say hey, and we have a special guest with us, Beck.
Yay, we do. And I think I'm going to get an ab workout in this episode as we record because I think I'm going to be laughing a bit.
Hey,
Great.
We do. We have Ali here with us, which I'm really happy and excited about.
Hey, Ali.
Hey.
See, it's already started.
Ali is like our
Hi.
teenage like childhood friend. Teenage friend.
Teenage childhood friend.
Teenage, well, 'cause you're still a
Teenage.
child.
Picking
You're still
era.
a child when you're a teenager. But Ali was like already, like you were still technically a teenager too.
We
Who
were all
was?
teenagers.
We were all teenagers.
None of us were children.
We might have acted like children, however, we were all well into our mid-teens by then.
Yes. And the way we met is kind of like I would say
Unique.
a funny story for our
Yeah.
times, but not in the way of like very unique for people our age potentially, but very
No.
unique to tell now.
Well,
Ali, well, it was you and Beck that I'm gonna start this, and you to correct me if I'm wrong. You and Beck started talking
Met online.
online. In which chat was it?
It was, well, we were we were very into and still are into Janet Jackson.
this is going way back, my darling.
This is going way back when we were children.
I have to remember these things.
Hey,
yeah,
we still love
the internet
Janet.
just happened.
Yeah, the
We
internet
do.
happened.
The
And there was
internet had just happened, so it was quite exciting to like go online and like chat to people and that you had interests, like you shared music interest and stuff like that. So yeah, that is how we met. Met and not met technically.
But Ali, then
Yes.
something happened when you had such a connection that you wanted to meet in person.
Well, we did because back in
well,
the day, you wouldn't know anyone that's like if someone was a fan of someone and then you liked something, there was no way of kind of getting to know them. And then Beck lived literally in the same suburb that I lived, which was that was
like,
the random part.
Super close.
And
So
then we found out we have
let's
mutual
meet
friends
up.
as well. Afterwards, obviously, we found we have mutual friends because we pretty much went to the same school, just just a couple of streets away. And
this was just like this was before people actually gave real information. Like no one knew that people gave real information on the internet, like as in you told them where you live.
well, yeah, and we were young, and it was very innocent.
Oh, totally. So, and it was really funny. I don't think it worked out the first time. We were like, yeah, let's meet up and meet here. But we met up waiting in line, buying concert tickets,
No,
buying
wait.
Janet.
We didn't wait.
You
missed
went over the most important, most hilarious freaking part of the whole story.
I have mum brain. Okay.
Well, I don't actually remember this. Hannah remembers this more than I do. Go on, Hannah.
You were going to meet Ali at Bondi Junction outside a very famous cafe.
Were we at a cafe?
I don't remember this at
I'm
all.
taking the bus after school in my uniform. And I'm like, I'm coming with you. And you said no. And I said, yes, I am. This person could be a kidnapper.
I don't remember this at all. I don't know how
I forced my way on the bus. And I said, you go ahead and I'll watch you from 15
from
meters
a distance, like a mother. Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know I don't remember this story at all. But for some reason, then I decided to line up for the tickets to this Janet Jackson.
You didn't just line up, Ali.
No.
You were overnight. You slept there.
I slept
on the street.
I slept on the streets in Chinatown at the at the theater where they had a ticket tech. Well, ticket tech is where they sell the tickets from. And I lined up. I slept on the. I don't think my parents even know this. I slept on the street with two other random strangers that I didn't. I would not
I
remember their
did
names
not
or
do
what they
this.
looked like. No, you did not do. And then so through the whole, there were homeless people around, and we didn't. I don't think I slept. I think we just stayed up. And then at
Yeah, I
8
think
in the
we did.
morning, Rebecca
I popped in.
rocks up
I
from
rock
her
up,
night
bright and
of
fresh.
sleeping just on the front line, first one in line to buy the tickets.
I was like, yeah, my mum dropped me, so we were quite young, to get the tickets. And yeah, and there was Ali. I think he had like some kind of blanket sleeping bag situation.
But did you know he was going to be there? Like, did
Yes,
you arrange?
yes,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
he
yeah.
He got
No,
me
we
a
had this
he
already.
got me a ticket because I was at the Velvet Rope one. I
Yes,
went to that.
this
was.
was
Yeah.
98.
Yeah,
So
because
this
I
was
Yeah.
got us tickets. Like
or
You bought me one.
97.
I
Dad
was
bought
like, I
everyone
ain't going
tickets.
in. I ain't gonna make it. I was not a morning person. Like, I was not gonna make it.
But that was so random, so odd. Honestly,
But yeah,
that will never happen these days. Like no one will line up
No.
for
Who lines
tickets.
up for tickets? Everyone's just online now trying to get the
They're just
tickets.
clicking that refresh
Refreshing.
button. Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
But
and yeah, be that let that be a lesson to all the young people out there. This is how you did it back in the day. You actually went, and it was like these random ticket masters as well in like shopping centers.
mm,
Remember, like
yeah.
you have to line up,
and you
and
meet
that's the
and you
first
meet
time I met
lifelong
you.
friends. You know,
You
Yeah, I
you
met
know,
lifelong
do.
friends.
you get a
First time
Invest
I
ticket, you
met
in
might
your
you.
get a friend.
friends.
You get a
Yeah, and
friend.
then
We all get a friend.
we all went together on the
You will
train
get a friend.
to the Janet concert, and we loved Janet. Like,
Love
we loved
her.
her.
Still do. She's looking fabulous. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's
Times have changed. We don't line up for tickets no more. Tickets are
no.
just given to us now. It's an offering now.
Exactly.
When is she?
Exactly.
She will be releasing a new album soon, or has she already done it? It's like something at Black Diamond. Is it Black Diamond?
Oh, look at
Is
you
it?
go. How do you
I
know
don't
this?
even I
I
don't
know,
know
I
this. I
know.
don't
Yeah,
even know this.
she's
I
working
know
on
that
an
she was
album called
touring.
Black Diamond.
Yeah,
Oh,
I guess yeah, a
Yeah.
fan for life.
She might be in ISO. We don't know what she's doing. As we all are in ISO.
well, we're all in ISO.
And speaking of celebrities,
And
who are
ISO.
in isolation, I mean, I cannot I cannot get enough of, I don't know why. It's just weird fascination, but like Britney Spears,
Yeah,
I
she's
know
an odd
she's
one.
mad.
Oh.
She's gone. I mean, she probably already went mad, but she's so fascinating in isolation, and I'm drawn to her. And then I saw who her boyfriend is. Oh my God, he's
He's cute.
hot,
Yes,
Yeah,
another
he is.
Persian,
cute.
just like me.
Oh, he's
I suppose,
Persian.
Oh,
of
of
course he is.
course, that's
Of
right.
course.
I had a massive crush on Ali when I first met him at the Janet concert,
Oh
and
yeah, everyone loves
obviously I
Ali.
was way off. But anyway,
Thanks, Han. You just outed me on this podcast.
Oh, I
we
love
can we
it.
can we can edit.
No, I'm kidding.
Um,
I don't think the subject of we're going to talk about Janet celebrity and drag race. I think I think
I think it's pretty obvious.
it might be out there.
So, but yeah, Britney Spears and this hot guy,
Oh my
and
gosh, she's
she just
beautiful.
walks around. She just walks around with like her face, and I love Britney. I think she's adorable and cute. So bless her.
Mm.
But it's like she's walked around, and she just has mascara that was from like 5 months ago still in her eyes. Poor thing. Her
Yeah,
black eyes never go away.
I
Just
don't
feel
know if
like giving her
it's like,
some cleanser or some makeup
yes,
remover or something to
yeah.
help.
Or do you think it's purposeful? Like it's that maybe she's doing that smudgy '90s smoky goth like.
I
I
don't
don't
think
think.
I've
Yeah,
never seen that smudgy. I think it's a
I,
lot of smudge.
I don't think Britney's that versed with her look and what she's doing. To be honest, for her to be planning it that far ahead.
No, yeah, oh, poor Britney. Bless Britney.
Anyone else you're looking at or following like
Um,
with deep fascination? Or
Certainly
have
not.
I
you
haven't
or have
had much time.
I've
I
been
really,
watching
honestly,
TikTok. Really, that's what I've been doing.
TikTok.
yeah,
Everyone's
I have gone down
TikToking.
that hole. Yeah.
But I
Um,
feel like a dirty voyeur just sitting there, just looking at people. I'm not contributing. I'm not doing
not con-
anything.
you've got to do at least one TikTok. Even I got involved with the
It is,
baby.
but yeah, I don't know.
Not yet. With the
No.
Ali,
dogs,
why
you
aren't
can
you
get the
following
dogs
me, Ali?
involved.
Why aren't you following me?
I don't even know who's on TikTok. How am I going to follow you? I
Oh,
honestly.
everyone, follow. Can we say it? On TikTok, everybody. That's
Okay.
me.
It
Okay.
is
All
Han.
right.
She's got really cool, funny
Do you have any
videos.
content? All right. Okay.
I
Well, with
do.
kids.
Really
I
funny
do.
stuff with kids.
Oh God.
I was like, oh, more kids.
No, there's a bit, and it's not just kids. There's a bit of everything. I've got a video in there, some lip sync, dirty lip sync with bad words.
Oh, hello.
Oh,
Mm.
okay. Well, then we have to
Risque.
watch this.
Well,
Risky
and
times.
another some celebrities
Well, the latest
I
one
do
is.
love
Yeah, go on.
yeah,
Adele.
Hmm.
Adele's made a comeback. I
Oh,
can barely see her. She's that thin. I don't know
Beck
what's
dropped
Well, look,
happening.
Beck dropped the news. I did not know. Beck dropped the news this morning. I just quickly had a look while we were setting up the technical side of this, and oh my God, she's completely half the size, a different person. That's it. Her career's over.
well, that's what
I
I
think,
was thinking.
yeah, I
I'm with
feel like
you.
it is too.
What about all the fat chicks that were following her? Now the
I
model's gone.
know.
Oh, what are they
They're
going
like,
to
oh,
do?
great. She went
You
to
know
the
what? She
dark side.
sold out.
She
She
did
Yeah.
sold
not. She's
out.
healthy. She's a 20-odd-year-old woman who's become
Or
healthy. That's
maybe
what it's supposed to be.
I
She
guess
hasn't
so.
sold out. She's just needs to
She
be.
just was
That
eating
is
a
the
lot of
way you need to
supernatural.
be, guys. I mean, no pressure,
I
but
just feel like she had
obese
a
lady singing well is yeah, great, but
She
she's not going
wasn't
to die on
obese,
us. Oh, come on.
but she wasn't obese, was she?
She
she was a
she
bit, she
started
was on the
pretty
heavy
big
side.
at
But you
first,
know
and
what
then it
I
just
say? Like we're always talking about balance. I just feel like her face is too thin now. Like it doesn't look nice. She
Maybe
needs
she
a
was
little bit of
maybe
plump.
yeah. Maybe she was going through the loss like over a period of time and we just
I
didn't
think she's
see
gone
it.
through divorces and all kinds of stuff.
Oh,
So
it's a
it's a mix
it's a
of.
stress
I think it
loss.
was a bit of a stress loss.
Oh,
could be.
that's why it's so dramatic. That's
I
the
love
best
having
kind. I call
analyzing
it the
her fat
divorce
loss.
the divorce diet. It's the
The
best diet, the
divorce
divorce
diet.
diet.
Maybe I
Yeah.
need to get divorced. I need to get married first, then I have to get divorced, then I will lose weight. That's how it's going to go.
Go. No, I mean, I put a poll up on my Insta story, but no one's really. I mean, I just put it up. I'm interested to see what other people think, but I'm glad we're all kind of on the same page.
I think
I'm
she
shocked.
looks great.
Someone just commented she's unrecognizable. I think she
Yes.
is. Yeah, I agree.
I think it's
Yes.
yeah. She does look good, and I think it's not about the look. I think she needs to be healthy. She's got a child. She needs to be healthy and active. But I feel like a lot of these people that followed her because they were like this like average chick has made it. Suddenly she's become almost not that anymore. So I wonder how that's going to go
Mm,
with their next record. Maybe it won't change. Hopefully it won't because it shouldn't matter what you look like. Her voice is amazing. What she says is amazing. That's what it needs to
true.
be. So hopefully it won't affect her career.
Hopefully
Yeah,
not. I mean, her voice is amazing, and but
amazing.
everyone will always
Singing
remember that
well.
it doesn't matter how you look. If you sing like that, you should deserve to be heard, deserve that recognition.
Exactly.
I'll tell you who I don't think is doing well in ISO.
Who?
Jennifer Aniston.
Oh,
Oh,
I
why?
think she's like struggling and is bored out of her brain and just like
oh,
not loving it. Like even her posts recently have just been like, maybe this is insignificant with everything going on in the world, but do we have a fire extinguisher? Like I think she's really over isolation.
well, she comes across. I think you might have hit something there. I think she comes across as very sociable. Like she'd want to be one of those people who's like
I think
always seeing
so.
friends.
She doesn't even
Yeah.
post that much, so for her to post a lot about how bored she is and how she's just checking the refrigerator and like I'm like, wow, okay.
But
Is she
I've
okay?
seen her also post. I've seen her commenting and liking. She's like a like whore right now. She's liking every other celebrity's
Like
post.
whore.
See, so she's really bored. She's a like whore.
Well, I don't
Hey,
know.
I'm a like.
Meanwhile, you're the one that knows that she's a like whore. So what are you?
Oh, I'm a complete stalker like whore myself. What are you talking about?
With two kids and a husband, you still
There's no
have
shame
time.
in my game. I can multitask.
Well done.
You
That sounds.
can. You're doing really well.
Someone I am missing a lot. Ali, RuPaul is nowhere to be seen except there's a new season of Drag Race. So Ali and
Well,
I are
2 seasons really with that
fans.
celebrity
Yes, 2
thing.
seasons. We did try to drag you back into our vortex,
I know.
and
I tried, and I had a lot of fun at your little drag race
we had a little
events.
Events. You
screening
came to
party,
one
viewing
show.
party, the viewing party.
the viewing party. I'm sorry. I did my best. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm a fan for life, but I'll definitely, because I love you guys, I'd show up at any RuPaul Drag Race event for you
Well,
guys.
since we're talking about Drag Race, all right, Hannah, I need to ask you this. What
Okay.
do you think is going to happen for the finale? This season has been so controversial. I can't. I
Mm-hmm.
know Beck has no idea what's going on, but one of the
No, but
contestants
that's
has.
okay.
But one of the contestants has been disqualified, but she's in the
Yeah.
whole show, so they're trying to cut her out, so she's hardly in the show, but like she suddenly pops up every 5 seconds, like, oh, there's Sherry, oh, there's Sherry, but let's not talk about Sherry. So she's in the finale, but obviously she's not. But then also with this ISO thing happening, how are they going to film the finale? And this should be in a few weeks away. I don't understand what's
Yes.
happening. Do you have any
Yes.
insight? Because I really need to
Uh,
know.
Well, I'm a bit behind, to be honest. I am a bit behind with the hot goss on Drag Race podcast where I get some information from. But what I am seeing or what I think is that's why RuPaul has not been posting like his podcast has completely stopped, and he hasn't been active on Instagram at all. So they are like, I feel like they're scrambling like hardcore,
To
and
find something.
I think they are going to film the finale online, like
Oh,
Yeah, they're gonna
really?
video
have to.
record.
I mean, look at
Really?
what The Voice is doing. These kids are singing in their bedrooms
What
right
do you
now.
mean?
It's really weird.
What?
The Voice is still on
What
and
do
the
you mean?
judges are in there. It's just weird. So I'm guessing they're posting mics out to the people on The Voice and they're
No.
literally singing in their bedrooms and the coaches are watching on like Zoom.
Are you
And
That's
this
serious?
is what I'm
ridiculous.
watching this is what is this is television right now.
What's it like? Is it entertaining? Like,
No, it's not. I don't want to see a girl in a bedroom just singing. Like this isn't. It's just they should have just put it off or postponed it for like I
yeah,
guess
because the
a
whole
year.
thing is you're on a stage in front of everyone.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
Oh,
It's
wow. I've
very
totally
odd.
missed this.
Yeah, it was very weird when I turned it on. I think yesterday or the day before. I was
that's
like, "Are they actually
hilarious.
doing this? Why?"
Yeah, so it's very
So
curious. I have to know, like, what they're going to do or what's going to happen.
Well,
yeah,
she's completely disqualified, but the thing is that this particular contestant was doing really well. Like
Yeah.
she would be in the top
Well,
4.
she is. She's going to be in the
She
finale.
is.
Everyone knows that.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's not a hidden secret.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
I think they're just gonna go ahead and I think they're gonna do the finale, the grand finale online, as in everyone's gonna be pre-recorded, and
Mm.
potentially RuPaul will be pre-recorded announcing the winner.
Well, it's
maybe
not
it could
going to.
happen if he's still alive because he sounds like he's in
I'm,
MIA.
he's probably just trying to figure out what to do because, yeah, they filmed this ages ago. Like, this would have been in the can about six,
Yeah.
7, 8 months ago, and now it's all like,
Oh,
yeah, and then now they're airing it, and then the main part's left to do, and
The other possibility is it doesn't go ahead at all, and they just announce the winner. But then that's not fair
oh
either to the
no,
winner.
no, I
I
don't
need to.
think they do that.
What do
There's
you
gonna
think's
be
gonna happen?
Well, I have no
Have
idea,
you?
but the whole of this show is I love it for that finale. The finale is like the best part of this whole show because you see them grown and whatever happens next. But I have
And yes,
no.
and there's all
maybe
these
they'll all have separate stages because you have to be like 6 feet of distance
Oh
or
yeah,
something.
they can do that. They do that in Australia.
Yeah,
They still have recordings in separate studios,
or
or
they might bring
they
him.
have all these.
Hmm.
Sorry.
So you go.
They have all these celebrity fans that usually attend the finale, so maybe they'll pre-record like Miley Cyrus or something.
Yeah, there won't be any audience. Oh,
No.
you're right.
So they might actually
No,
do it
none of
like they did in their first few seasons, where they just kind of do it or what they do for All Star. They just might do it in
Yeah.
the studio in house and keep it like very not big
graphics.
Yes.
audience this year. They might have to do that.
Yeah, no audience. Question: do you guys think there's going to be an Oscars this year?
Ooh.
Well, 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 yeah, I guess so.
How?
Really? But like,
Well,
what films are even going to be released?
well,
Are
the
they going to
film.
be released online or
Well, it's the
because there won't be
Oscars, not about
theaters?
cinemas. Well, it's not about
Yeah,
cinemas. It's
but
about the
but it is
movies.
about the movies. But like, what movies are going to be released because they're not coming out in the theaters. So will they be
This is
released
true.
on Netflix? Will they be released on Hulu? Like, are they going to be released just on TV? Like,
Well,
how are people going
I
to,
that's a good question. I didn't even think about that. Well, look,
Oh, wow.
there's no Eurovision this year, so
I was gutted about Eurovision. I was like, wait, it's May, it's Eurovision. I was like, oh, it's not Eurovision.
if there's
It's
no
gone.
Eurovision, no Drag Race finale, maybe no Oscars. Who
No
knows?
Oscars. Ali, what are we gonna do? Ali, see,
But you
Ali
know
and
what?
I have this.
It's a fair bit away, so maybe. Yeah, but go on.
When
Yes,
is the
let's
Oscars
embarrass
usually?
ourselves more.
Well, yeah, so Ali and I have these over the top elaborate Oscars parties at our houses
Yeah,
that like it's just Ali and I, and we buy
yeah, it's
copious
the
amounts of food, like copious amounts. Like Ali comes in from the fish market with like 50 pounds of sashimi. Like
Oh
it's
my
just
god.
I have popcorn and I get up so early to start cooking, but it's literally just Ali and I sitting in front of the TV
it's the
watching the
who's
Oscars.
who. It's the who's who. It's a very limited invitation.
It's a VIP
Well, you know what?
party that
Well,
we
We
have.
have invited other people, but they've ruined it. So there's no point.
They ruin it or so it's just
don't tell me you're watching all the minor awards, or is that when you're eating?
no, it's just
All of it.
we
What are
just
you
watched
talking
the
about?
Oscars, the whole thing.
Well, it's not
The whole
minor.
thing. Like
The
best
whole
cinematographer, best
Yeah,
like
on.
all of
Yeah.
that. Okay.
All
yeah,
from the
of
Wow.
course.
beginning to the end.
Wow. Much respect.
Much respect. Oh gosh. Yeah, we are pretty hilariously embarrassing. But why not? Because yeah.
Mm.
I'll be interested to see what happens with the Oscars
Yeah,
this
it's
year.
a good point you raised. Like, what are all those movies? How's it gonna,
Well,
or is it, how is it
usually
gonna
the
be?
Oscar movies kind of happen later in the year, so they release it around September, October, November.
Kind
So
of, but
there's
no
still
one's.
kind of a
I don't think they're going to be opening. I mean, I'm in a
well.
situation
There's
that's horrible.
pros.
There's no theaters that are going to be opening.
Do you
People
reckon?
sitting
No, theaters won't
not
be open
not
for ages.
not for a
Netflix
long
may
time.
Netflix could buy the films. They've got
That's
enough
true.
money.
But then,
Yeah,
yeah,
possibly.
maybe. Speaking of craziness in the US, how's that all going? Are you
Yes,
joining the
Good.
how is
protests?
isolation?
It's crazy outside. It's crazy inside. It's just crazy times. Yeah, it's I don't know what's happening. I just think it's ridiculous to open up a country when there's still like 40,000 cases a day.
But when you
So
say open up, in what way?
like
Well,
stores opening, shopping centers opening,
Yeah,
everything.
but who's going
it's a
shopping?
I'm
bit
trying to
soon.
plan my escape because I'm like, this is not. Yeah, this isn't where I want to be.
They're opening all the stores here as well.
There's
Yeah,
only
but
like 5 or 6 cases in the country.
Yeah, but
There's like
no, it's
forty
not. It's more
thousand
than
here,
that. It's more
but
than
not
that.
40,000. We're
no,
getting like that many a day.
no,
It's
it's a
not
yeah.
curved. It's not. It's up
It's a
and
bit
up.
soon. Yeah, it's a bit soon. But
Yeah.
every time they ease a restriction here, it spikes up
Yeah, I
a
think
Well,
they've
little
just got
bit.
to chill as well a
well,
little bit.
yes and
But
no. I mean, let's not talk about that. That's very political. So I don't know.
right, okay,
Yeah,
we won't
Can
get
we?
political.
Well, it is. Can
We
we
can.
say it? So we can say it.
No,
But
we
it
can.
can. It can.
it's actually
But
here. It's
most
been
importantly, I'm interested to see how you guys are doing,
well,
just
full
because
this.
we're all stuck with our
We
partners
are. We are in
24/7. I
isolation.
say
Yeah.
stuck, but you know,
Well, full disclosure,
um,
I'm a massive hypochondriac, which I'm sure I hide it
I
very
had
well.
no
But
idea.
yeah, I know
really,
I do hide it very well. But I'm a massive hypochondriac, so I have had coronavirus every day for the past 60 days, about twice a
60 days.
day.
Like, oh, I think I just coughed. Oh,
I'm like, okay, I
I
can't. Okay, my
hurt.
breath. I have short breath, so
Oh
I
yeah, the
completely.
shortness of
I
breath.
have
Yeah.
had so many. Well, I'm actually breathing quite fine, mind you. Like, maybe I can't do deep breath because I'm being anxious because I'm not breathing deep. So like, I'm actually making myself go crazy. So I've had this massive hypochondriac anxiousness happening for the past few weeks.
Yeah,
But
that's collective. I feel.
yeah, and I'm
Yeah.
hiding it very well. So I think that's.
Wow.
But
You
that being
are. I
said,
didn't know that.
so I've been following all the news on this, listening to all the podcasts and all that. So what you said before, Hannah, with that spike, yeah, we have clusters of it, and that's what the problem is. So
Mm,
something happened like in a nursing home, and a lot of people got it there, but it wasn't in the community wide.
no,
Right.
that's right.
So
That's right.
it's all kind of contained within things. So it's not as bad as like say other countries where they're just literally people just going around and just giving it to each other.
That's right. It's the asymptomatic people that are super spreaders, right? Like that's what you
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, and then there's all this like talk about this is all a conspiracy. There's no
Yeah,
coronavirus.
Oh,
there's a lot of I've been
It,
watching stuff like that as
it's
well,
all to do
just
with 5G. I'm like, okay, that
oh,
doesn't. I'm
Fauci
I'm
or
trying to understand.
vaccinations, and
Yeah,
it's interesting. It is interesting how, I don't know. I'm very open to listening
not the
to it.
5G one.
look, I'm
No.
The
happy to listen.
5G.
I'm listening, but the 5G, I don't like that. Someone needs to explain that to me. Like that makes no sense. So what? They're setting up antennas all around the world so everyone gets sick. What's the point?
Exactly.
Like, okay, that
No,
makes
it doesn't
sense.
make sense. That's not radiation poisoning anyway. And
But
but
I
yeah,
think
let's not.
there's talks of, I mean, we don't have to get too much into it, but in terms of like microchipping and vaccinations and what they're going to be putting in those vaccinations, and just who
Yeah.
Mind you, I have
it's
no idea about this subject. I was making shit up as I'm going, but I'm sure, I'm sure I'm right.
yeah, are you sure you're right?
Are you a bit of a germaphobe? Like, have you been?
Me?
You said you're a
No.
hypochondriac. Are you
No, no, no.
germophobic? Like,
No, no, no. I'm just a hypochondriac. Not
oh,
a
okay.
germaphobe at all. No, no, no.
Yeah.
Have you gone out at all to get food, or do you try to
Oh
order?
yeah, no, no, no. I'm a hypochondriac. I'm not germaphobe. I'm just like something
Okay.
happened. I feel like okay. I shouldn't share this. I'm sure I've shared this story with one of you or both of you. I don't know. Remember how I thought I had a brain aneurysm? And turned out
No.
that I had kind of my face mask, the cream had went in my eye, and I was
Oh my God.
and I was seeing spots. So yeah, so this happened. I had spots happening, and I thought, oh my god, I'm having a brain aneurysm. So I went to my partner, going, I think call the ambulance. I'm having a brain aneurysm.
Oh my
It's like, go wash your face. You think you've got cream in your eye, and you know what? That's what happened. There was cream in my eye.
It
So,
was cream. Oh
Oh my.
dear, Ollie.
so this is the kind of mentality that I have sometimes. Where
Right. So
I go.
this is not a good time for you
No, so
every day.
I go to the height of this is it, this is it, I'm going.
Especially also, yeah, and even I was freaking out for you at first because I was like, you had been in China like back and forth a lot last
Yeah.
year, and I was like, oh my God, is he okay?
Yeah, no, but then I'm actually quite rational at the same time. So I know it's irrational, my hypochondriacness, so I get it. But this has not been a good time on that part, and I've just been
No,
stuck at
Yeah.
home.
stuck at home.
Especially because the symptoms are so varying and
Yeah, it
wide.
changes
Like,
every day. This is what's
yeah.
weird. Like every,
So it's like,
oh,
is
it's
that
this
it or
now,
is that
it's
not
that
it? Like,
now, or it's, yeah, I'm just like every day they either find something new or they realize it wasn't that and it's something else, and it's just confusing.
But have
yeah,
you
and
guys
I
seen
went.
people driving with a mask on their face in the car alone?
Yes.
Yes, that's weird.
Okay, what?
Yeah,
Why? I mean, can we
I
just
mean,
get these people? We
over
should pull them
here,
aside and just put them down
true.
already. Like, because this
The
is
car is weird. Over here, it's mandatory to wear masks outside, but not in your car.
driving by
Yeah, I don't know
yourself.
why they're wearing it in the
Not driving
car.
by yourself. I don't get it.
The car thing, it's puzzling unless you maybe have your window open, but if you don't,
Nah.
it's very uncomfortable.
Even with the window
Because
open.
even when I put on that mask, if when I go to the like I went to the shopping center. No, I went to a supermarket to Aldi, and when I put the mask on, and then I came back out into the parking lot, and I was like desperate to get it off because I couldn't breathe,
Mm.
and I
Yeah, I
took
can't
it off.
breathe in those masks. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
It's like,
I took
and I
it
keep
off, and I
smiling
started
at my
coughing, and
baby, like he doesn't know I'm smiling, and I'm like, why is he not smiling? And it's like, of course, he's seeing his mum with a
A
mask across
mask
her
on.
face, glasses on. Like, how is he?
Why is he not responding to me? What's wrong with him?
I'm like, why? I'm like, hi, baby, and he's just staring at me, and I'm like, oh wow, he can't see my smile, or that I'm laughing, or trying to make him, laugh, and he's just looking at me like with wide eyes, like, okay.
yeah, it's truth. It's what
Yeah,
babies see.
I have to say,
How
you have
happy
it
are you?
hard right now. Like you
Yeah,
know,
I very much do. I don't.
in the
If I can
wrong
get through
city,
this,
the wrong
wrong,
house, in the wrong
wrong city,
country.
wrong
Like it's
house,
just
wrong
yeah.
everything. New parents, like, wow.
But
Yeah,
if you
Yeah,
can survive this,
it's very
and when you
testing.
survive this, yeah,
it's extremely testing. You know what I will say though, like if me and Howie can make it like this, pretty much in a room with the baby 24/7, like we will probably be like celebrating our like 50th wedding anniversary. I think we're good.
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
But
God,
this has
yes.
definitely put a.
Inshallah, inshallah.
Yeah, yes,
Um,
exactly.
this
Inshallah.
probably has put a lot of strain on everyone's relationship, even with
I
yourself. If you worry yourself, I think even that, like your relationship with yourself,
Oh,
you're kind of over
totally.
yourself too. So I think everyone is going
Oh yeah.
through this
How
whole
are you
like,
doing,
who's you? Me?
Ali? I'll
Yeah.
start with Ali.
Look, generally pretty good. We've been in each other's faces every day, obviously, and like he's
Yeah.
pretty decent. But we obviously had our like ups and downs a little bit, but
Every
nothing
now and then, that's normal. Like
nothing
it's
concerning that I can think
Yeah,
of.
yeah. Like bickering, like
Just I think getting on each other's nerves because you're
no,
just in each other's face
yeah.
all the time. Jamal has been driving me crazy. He's been playing Mariah Carey every day, the same freaking songs.
Which
It's
oh
like,
gosh.
and okay, I can handle like We Belong Together, but when he starts playing that, what's that one? And I know you'll be watching me from heaven. Oh my god!
oh
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah, with
why are
Boys
you
to
playing
Men.
this? Oh fuck that! Like, oh, and then if not that, the other song is every day, 5 times a day. The boy is mine. The boy is mine. The boy is mine. The boy is mine. The boy is mine.
Oh, it's a great song.
Yeah, but not
Well,
every day.
not
5 times a
10
day.
times.
He's obsessed with this like Mariah and that song all the freaking time.
Does he always play songs over and over again that he likes, or is this
Yes.
something new?
No, he does do that, but this has become a next level crazy now.
Oh dear. Next level crazy. Yeah, that sounds pretty nuts.
Those particular songs, like the one with Mariah and Boyz II Men, it's quite a very emotional, sort of
Yes.
sad kind of tune.
Yes, will do. It's about like someone dying and you see them in heaven. It's like all the time. And this ISO
It's
have with
very
Corona,
depressing,
people
ISO.
dying. Oh my god, it's so depressing.
Oh,
Yeah, so nothing too. But we've been together for about 12 years. Well, we have been together for 12 years. So it's like we've been
wow.
together. So it's not like a new relationship. So we've seen it
It's
all,
just
done it
'cause
all. It's
yeah,
kind of like going,
Still,
yeah.
yeah, like you know
no
what I
one
mean.
spends
Yeah.
this much time together, even.
No
No,
one.
exactly. It's just because 'cause you're
No one.
always together, like, you don't have any time, like, when you usually just go have your own me time a little bit, it's hard
Yeah,
yeah, there's no me time.
No,
none at
not
all.
really. But like we've got two dogs, so like they keep me busy. I'll take them for walks, and they kind of at
Yeah,
least
I was gonna ask you about how your dogs, like, do they love having you in the house all the time?
I would think so because we're literally with them all the time, and they're
Do
very
they, like,
they
their
let you.
behavior at all change? Like,
No,
is
not at
it
all.
okay.
They've been very good actually,
Oh,
and
good.
they've been a good scape. So like it's just someone that you can like kind of have to take care of. They're always with you, and then you don't need to go for walks, which lets you like forces you to get out of the house and do some
Yeah,
walking, get some fresh air. Because I just miss
yeah.
exercising. I really, I never thought I would
Yeah,
say this, but I miss
I miss,
exercising.
yeah, like I
yeah,
miss
it makes you
doing that as
happier.
well. Yeah, for totally. And
Just
how are
I
you
mean,
going? Because you've
yeah,
got
I
the
was gonna
kids and they're homeschooled, and then you've got like there's a lot going on there.
a lot.
right,
I'm
yeah, you're in
working.
a whole different
And you're
spectrum.
working. Yeah.
I'm working, and we've never been busier. I was telling Ali,
Yes,
like,
yeah, my work has been very busy as well. I have not
ridiculous.
slowed.
Wow.
You
Well,
just yeah,
that's
and then
good,
the
but
kids and
hard.
everything. But I have been with my partner. I'm like, yeah, I think we get on each other's nerves sometimes. Like, just I don't know, just things annoy us about one another. Like, it's more like petty crap, like about the house or the cleaning or something.
Right.
Like
Well, yeah,
it's
that's
not
what mine is as well. I think we
it's not
understand
anything
both.
serious.
It's the little stuff. Yeah. Nothing.
But I saw Ali, you were making like the most beautiful cafe worthy like meals. Like your meals look so
No, but we had
beautiful.
them delivered. What? Well, you
What?
weren't making
No,
them though.
what is this? No, what is this? No, no. I
I
only had.
thought you had some meals delivered to you, and I was like, "Oh, that's fancy." And then you're like, "Yeah, they were delivered." I'm like, "You should have time to
Okay.
cook right
Wait,
now."
no. They were never delivered. I always went and bought them from the shop. Thank you. I'm not that
Oh, see,
lazy.
Oh, you
they're not real, Han. They're not
I
real.
thought
but,
he
but,
was
but
making.
no, I
They're not
did.
Ali.
I make breakfast and I make dinners, but I don't. Well, I don't make dinner. Sometimes I get. I just want to support the community, so I order outside.
And fair enough. Support the community and not cook.
But I cook a few times. Like I'm a big fan of cooking, but for some reason, with this Corona thing that's happened and this isolation, it's kind of I've lost the will to cook a little bit as well because it's all the time.
Ah,
Because you got to cook in the morning, in the afternoon, at night. Then you got to clean it. Like it just feels like, and it's all the time. And you can't go to
yeah,
sit in a restaurant. You can't. There's no escapism. So
that's right.
I
It's like
know.
you're running a diner for the people in your house and
even for
yourself.
myself, it's like, stop eating, Ali. Like it's just like, and then there's nothing to do. So like at night, you kind of like when I finish work, I literally work from one room to the other room. So Like it's not like there's a big travel to get out of like where you were before. So it just feels like it's never ending. It's getting better now, but at the beginning it
That's
was just
good.
like it's just like you go from one room to the other room, then you got to eat and watch TV and watch shows, and like Netflix and we have Stan in Australia, which is kind of like Hulu, I guess, in
Hulu,
America.
yeah.
So that's been a saver. I'm watching all these random shows. Like I watched that unorthodox show like in 2 days or one day.
Yeah,
I
that
watched
was
so
good.
many, and it's just like it's been good that way. So you learn. It's been good that way, learning about other people's cultures through Netflix.
Right. Perfect.
Did you, Ali? Have you listened to our unorthodox
Of
one
course,
yet?
yes.
Yeah,
I
and
did.
you
I did like it. I thought you guys held back a little bit, but I liked it. It was good.
really you saw our uniforms.
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
you guys went to like pretty much what that was, and
Yeah.
which I'm surprised. Beck, maybe you mentioned it, but you didn't mention it for your 21st birthday of what I gave you for your
Oh, the
birthday.
whole, I know you did. And I think we found that recently when
Yeah,
I
you
was at
did.
home.
what?
My mum
For,
was like, why does the sheet have a hole in it? And why have people
you
Oh my
signed
remember
god! I
for Beck's
totally remember.
birthday
I
at the
forgot
club?
about that.
At the club, I put a sheet up with a hole in it. That's because we heard that's what the Orthodox Jews do. They have sex through a hole. So for her 21st, I put a sheet on the wall at the club, but everyone signed it for her birthday with a white sheet with a hole in it.
Oh my god! Why did I totally burn that from my memory?
Oh, I have no. Yeah,
Because
that's
you were
still
probably
at home.
disgusted from what I did. It's like, but no, it was. I think it was interesting coming from your perspective because like you were sort of in it, like you were in it but not
Yeah,
in
we
it.
were. I mean, that was yeah, exactly.
What shows are your? You know how everyone's got those shows that they always turn to. Like for Beck, it's Friends. For me, it's Seinfeld. I also rewatched all of the Golden Girls. Like last. I mean, sometimes I'll just put it on because I
Yeah,
love it. And but what's your show that you like
I've
always
got.
turn to
I'm a bit
that
of
you can watch 1,000 times?
well, I got like five
Friends.
probably. Yeah, Friends is one
Yeah,
of them, but only the later seasons. But you know what? Watching Friends recently, I've been watching it
it's the
again.
best.
It's
Oh,
very good, but it's super homophobic. Like it's so you don't realize it until you watch it again. I guess that's the sign of the times, but it was actually really homophobic.
Oh, I need to get back into that and
Because
have a
there's a
look.
lot of jokes about Chandler being gay. Or if someone does something
right,
a little bit like not your macho
right. Never thought
usualness,
about
they
that.
will always consider them being gay. Like if there was an episode where like Joey
Mhm.
like was plucking eyebrows, oh he's gay. Like it's all like
Right.
there's so many little like
Like Chandler's acting feminine
and
right
then
now because
or
he's
if
yeah.
Ross does something, they know yeah he's gay. Haha. Like it's so many of those little jokes and more about the male part, not so
Yeah,
much the female part, which I found very interesting because I don't think they could do that now. Like the jokes are so
but does
not
it come
current.
across as like a not? Yeah, it's a sign of the times. I
Yeah,
think you're
I
right.
feel like if I watch it now, I would probably be taken back by it. But
Wow.
Right.
for me that doesn't have that feeling now because I know what's coming and I know it's funny and how the jokes were. But if you look at it now, it's a little bit like dated in terms of that.
Right.
Interesting. And what are
Yeah.
your other ones? You said you had about five.
Yeah. So I like these are all like the nanny because I'm a Jew. I'm a
Yeah, I
Jew
love it.
inside.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
is deep
I'm
down.
I'm a deep down a Jew. So the nanny because I make great matzo ball soup. Everyone knows that.
Oh,
You do make good matzo ball soup.
I do.
I make a
Um,
pretty mean one myself.
Yeah, so do
yes.
I. Han
Well,
Bec
let's have a
to all of
matzo.
us.
Let's have a matzo
Let's just
off.
have a ball soup night. Matzo
We have a
off.
matzo
Oh,
off.
matzo
We
off.
bring our matzos
Oh,
and see who
What's
makes a
off?
good matzo.
oh God.
I love the nanny.
I
Okay,
love the
yeah,
nanny. I
love
love the
it.
Golden Girls. Will and
Yeah.
Grace.
Oh
Oh
yes.
yeah,
Have
of
you watched the
course.
new
Will and
one?
Grace.
Yes,
Yeah, they've
yes,
been
yes.
great.
They're really good.
And RuPaul's Drag Race.
Yeah.
That's on constant rotation in our house. Like honestly, like it's on all the time. So those are probably my shows that I always go to. They're all very light and just mindless shows, really. Just something to like lighten the mood and laugh at things.
Right.
Yeah,
I've been
that's
we got into the whole internet was talking like all I could see on social media was Ozarks, Ozarks, Ozarks.
right. Yeah, I
So I'm like,
started watching that years
fine.
ago a
I
little
couldn't
bit.
do it.
I couldn't do it either. Like I watched a few of the first episodes and then we stopped.
Well, we're in the middle of season one now. It's
Interesting,
not yeah, it's
but
interesting. It's
slow.
not bad. It's definitely a roller coaster. I think what I'm most impressed about is the acting. Like I think It's really well done and really well written, but I mean, it is pretty heavy, a little bit heavy, but it's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, love the old shows. We recently with the kids we watched every single, not in one day, but we recently finished every single Pirates of the Caribbean movie that ever existed on the Disney
Oh yeah.
streaming service. So I feel like we accomplished something.
What an accomplishment!
Oh my god, I miss the days when I could watch things. I literally get maybe 30 minutes to an hour before the baby's asleep, and then we
Yeah.
eat and watch something within, we have to like
Hello?
give ourselves like
Beck?
30 minutes to an hour. Yeah, so it's either a bit of Real Housewives at the moment because that's
Oh
back
no!
on.
Why?
Oh, I forgot to, that's my like secret shame. I
it's
don't
like my
tell anyone that I watch
exactly.
those,
Oh,
but
is
yeah,
it?
I watch those.
So
And
it's
the
been
Shahs
that.
of Sunset, the Shahs
Oh
of
no,
Sunset.
I
Oh
haven't had a
no!
minute to watch that. We
I don't like
watched
reality.
actually. I don't always watch reality. I have like a couple of shows, and then Howie's been really into this sports, The Last Dance. He's so obsessed with this. It's a Michael Jordan.
Oh yes,
documentary.
yes. I've seen that.
We watched that too with
Oh
yes, it's awesome. It's
yeah,
if
it
you
is
loved
really good,
NBA
really
in
good.
the 90s and the 2000s, you'd love this show. And Scottie Pippen, they're all there.
Yeah, all the old school like basketball, like
Great.
amazing back in the
Mm.
day. Like this is pretty interesting. But yeah, I don't get much time in ISO at all. You would think that I would.
Why is that kid taking so much time? Get him to sleep, man.
He doesn't. He has 30-minute naps through the day. That's it. So you either
Oh,
cook, you have a shower, or you eat. Like that is all we have time for.
wow. Just a little for the listeners and whoever's like listening to this. There's, you know how like Chris Hemsworth doing, you know how he's got his like app that you train with and all that. Apparently
Yeah.
he's doing like a meditation for kids as well.
Oh,
Have you
that's
heard
cool.
it?
No, no.
No.
Oh my god! Like his voice and the way he's like, now close your eyes and do this, and you kind of go, oh, hello. it is
Oh
so.
no, I don't
It
want
is
thought-giving
no.
meditation.
It is so sexy that it's not even funny.
Oh.
So I
That's
think it's
good too.
more for the mummies and the daddies that want to go that way. I think
Oh,
have
well, what's that app called?
I
just
can't
need to
remember. Just
download.
look at Kim Hemsworth kids yoga and then meditation or whatever, and it's like it's before you go to sleep, and he kind of like talks to you.
Soothes
Oh,
you.
I'm telling you, in
I must
ISO, it might be very helpful.
Amazing. Okay, well, if I
note to self.
Just
Just
get
writing
your
that down.
just get your husband to lie next to you and play that in your ear and just touch me now.
oh man,
Oh dear.
thanks for the tip then.
That's all right. That's what I'm here for. You know, to elevate your ISO experience.
Oh well, yeah, and yeah, that definitely sounds like a good one. I think.
Yes. Oh, and I
No,
bought
but
a.
I do agree that you have to have the right voice for meditation. I listen to meditation apps before bed, and it has to be if that voice ain't right, if
Look,
simply
can you
your voice
imagine
ain't
like
right, you're off.
Fran
You're
Drescher
off.
doing it? Now close your
No,
eyes.
oh god. Mind you, to me that's surprising. I know people find that annoying, but for me it's very comforting because like it's.
You feel like
I
you're
don't know.
home.
Yeah.
You're home.
Have you guys bought anything
like-
random from this being at home?
Have I say again? What was the
Have you
question?
guys bought anything random?
Yes.
What have you bought?
Yes, I've panic bought everything. I have I bought
No, I don't mean panic buy. Like as in like so. Okay, I bought a guitar because I've got to
Oh,
teach
I
myself the
bought
guitar.
I bought a sewing machine. I bought a sewing machine.
But there you go. You can make our outfits.
Our outfits. Our ISO outfits.
No, we can
It's
make for a matzah off.
Oh,
We have
aprons. You can make us aprons.
No, I bought it. I bought a sewing machine because it's my skill in the event of an apocalypse. I have a sewing machine.
and I can play the guitar. It's so,
Oh my God, you guys are
we will
nuts.
finally survive.
Oh dear.
What else? Oh yeah, I thought I needed I bought like these really sexy kind of tights and crop mesh top type things. I don't know, like a sexy home outfit. I don't know, or a gym, like a workout. outfit.
Oh
That's
my
not too
God. Oh
bad.
no, you gave into the emails of like
What,
work
Beck,
from
have you
home
bought
clothes.
anything?
No, just diapers and
Yeah,
like
that's
formula
not that's not
and
crazy. I still buying.
bye baby toys, like nothing crazy at all.
Oh, that's a
Yeah,
shame.
sorry.
Thank you,
Thank
Ollie, for
you.
joining us.
Thanks,
We
Ali.
love
It was
you.
Thanks for
We
awesome.
love you.
listening.
Stay safe. We
We
might
love
do this
you. I love
again.
you
I
all.
think it was extremely fantastic
It was
and
interesting.
successful.
Well,
And
as long as we think so.
don't
As long
forget
as we
to,
think so, we had fun. Don't
yeah,
forget
that's
to
the main
like
thing.
and comment and keep
Yes.
listening.
And you can email us on canwesay@gmail.com. Any of your thoughts, comments, opinions, please feel free to. And we'll see you next time.
Yes, till next
Welcome to
time.
my
Bye,
channel.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.